Welcome back to Home and Away Podcast. I'm Jacob Lawrence, joined as always by my brother and co-host Caleb Lawrence. Today's a little All-Star game preview. We're actually coming at you on Monday, July 12th, the date of the Home Run Derby. The Home Run Derby starts tonight at 7 Central Time. It should be an extra fun one this year, I think, with it being in Coors Field at Mile High Stadium, because we know how balls fly out of the yard there on a regular game day. So with it being the Home Run Derby and the balls are already going to be flying out of the park, I think we're in for maybe some shattered records and some fun camaraderie and some fun competition between the players. What do you think, Caleb?
Yeah, I think it should be a really exciting one. There's a great list of guys, and then like you said, you put it at Coors Field, put it in Denver, and balls should be flying out of the stadium like crazy. So it should be really exciting to watch. Unfortunately, I won't get to watch it tonight. I'll be checking in on it while I'm working, but won't be able to watch it. But I'm very excited to watch some highlights, and I recorded it, so probably watch it afterwards as well.
So what you're saying is you don't want me to tell you who won it. You want to wait and watch it on your own.
I mean, I'm sure I'll get notifications and stuff, so you can go ahead and tell me. I need to know who's about to get a card on the show, so that's what really matters.
Yeah, that's also a fun thing coming today is the new MLB The Show update for those of you guys that do play. I mean, maybe probably not many that watch a podcast, but Team Affinity 3 All-Star Series cards. Which card are you most excited for coming out today on the Team Affinity 3 that you already know of,
Most excited is hard. The only one that's not out yet is the Rays card. Everybody else has been announced.
Zunino just got.
Zunino just got announced.
He's the only All-Star anyway.
Yeah, so
burger, extra cheese.
So he's all 30 teams have been announced. It's tough. So obviously we're Cardinals fans, so Alex Reyes is exciting. It's nice for him to get a good card, especially a nice closing pitcher for the Cardinals. That'll be really nice. But I think other than that, I don't know. There's a couple guys I'm excited for. I really like Matt Olson's cards, so I'm excited for him. Power hitting, first baseman with a diamond fielding badge, if you guys know what we're talking about. So he's really good. And then catcher is a tough spot for me. I haven't found a catcher I like, so I'm really excited at the prospect of JT Realmuto being good. I don't know that he will be good or not, but I'm excited about the possibility of it.
Probably have good speed, be like 70 plus speed as a catcher.
Right.
Good contact, decent little power. Yeah, it could be a good card. For me, it's Eduardo Escobar from the Diamondbacks because his swing is maybe the prettiest swing on the game. And he's a switch hitter, and he plays the entire infield and the corner outfield. So that's mine. That's how I'm most excited for. A little low key one for you right there. A little gem. Him and then DeGrom, obviously.
DeGrom's gonna be nasty.
Gonna be crazy.
I also want
I'm probably gonna be able to hit a little bit too, I bet.
I also want to throw in
based on this year.
I also want to throw in Trey Turner because I was nice with his live series, and anytime you get a guy with 99 speed, he's going to be exciting to play with.
Speaking of DeGrom, I wish he was playing in the All-Star game. Since this is a little special All-Star week special. I think they already had the Futures game last night, maybe.
Yesterday.
I didn't watch that or pay much attention to it. I saw your guy Jason Dominguez, like Yankees top prospect, I believe. I think he went 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts in the game. So
yeah,
makes me a little happy.
He's in his first year of pro ball. He's 18 or 19, I think. So I mean, he'll come along. It was cool. I mean, it's funny because I know a lot of the players more now than I ever did before, and mostly because of MLB The Show, because they're all either prospect cards or future star cards on the show. So it was exciting to watch and actually know a lot of the guys. Let's see, Matthew Liberatore started for the National League and threw one inning, threw well. So that was exciting to see. Nolan Gorman started at third base for the National League. Some good Cardinals prospects in there, and it was a fun little game to watch. They played 7 innings. So,
what was I going to say? Oh, and then also along with that, the draft was the first round of the draft only, or what was that?
Yeah, just
the first round yesterday.
Yeah.
Did you see the Royals with probably the draft blunder of the night, in my opinion? They had the 6th or 7th pick in the draft, went ahead and took a high school pitcher that was ranked like the 40th best prospect available, drafted him in the top 10, and passed on Kumar Rocker for him. So good job, Royals. That seems pretty that seems pretty classic for the Royals to go with some unknown high school, not unknown, but
I was gonna
some
say
projected second round high school kid.
he wasn't necessarily unknown high school kid. Like I actually watched the draft last night, so like it was a defendable choice after they talked about it. Like it didn't make a lot of sense, but like the Royals weren't the only team that passed on Kumar. Kumar went to 10 and to the Mets, so like you can't just
I
say
know, but
Royals.
The Royals have notoriously been pretty bad in the draft. It seems like the last few years. Like
Yeah,
they drafted oh, the kid from Kansas. Oh my God, he plays like outfield for him. Oh my goodness, what's his name? They passed on like a few like all-star type guys that are already all-stars for this kid that's from like Wichita or something.
right.
I forget what his name is.
Yeah. I
I'm
mean, they
blinking
also
right
have
now.
like Bobby Witt and stuff though, so they're doing okay. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's true. That was a good one.
it's
Bobby Witt.
I don't know.
I think
You
Brady
know,
Singer is going to be pretty good for them
right. The
going
MLB
forward.
draft
You
is
know,
hard. I don't want to just crap on the Royals. Like, yeah, I would have taken Kumar Rocker, but I don't know. Maybe they saw something they liked with this young guy.
I feel like it's tough though to pass on the guy that's arguably been the best pitcher in college baseball for the last what 3 years.
Shoot, 9 other teams did, brother.
It's
There was
tough
a
though.
bunch of pitchers that
But
went
not all
before.
those other teams are drafting pitchers though. Is what I'm saying.
There's plenty of pitchers that went before him, though.
That's true. That's true. It is what it is. Who did the Cardinals ended up getting a pitching prospect,
Out
high
of
school kid, I believe
was
too.
no, he was a college kid.
Oh, wait, no, yeah, UC Santa Barbara.
Yeah,
That's what he was. My fault. UC Santa Barbara kid. I don't know. Hopefully, he ends up turning out to be a little bit good, but who knows? I don't know. I saw that the number one prospect dropped to 4 to the Red Sox, so they picked him up.
yeah. There was
But
like base. I don't know. It was a very like the it was like a very versatile draft. Like there wasn't a clear number one pick. There wasn't a clear top 10. Like they kind of expected it to be all over the place, which it was. So it was exciting to watch. It was kind of cool also for it to be at the All-Star game and have like a live crowd there and stuff and be more of a spectacle than just having the couple people at the
Collins,
MLB Network studios or whatever. So it was kind of cool.
yeah.
Cool little spot.
Speaking of number one picks, did Adley start for the Futures team?
Yeah, for the American League, he did.
A catcher for the
Yep.
American League.
Yep.
Cool. I wonder when we'll see him in the big leagues. I feel like it has to be soon, but at the same time, maybe the Orioles are trying to save some money. I don't know. I don't know how that works. I know that's like kind of what's happened with a lot of those prospects for them bad teams. They want to save some money or do
Service
that service time and all that. Yeah.
yeah. Right. Yeah. I don't know.
Hopefully, I don't know. He was fun to watch in college baseball though. He was super
Right.
fun to watch.
Super fun to watch. Agreed. I agree.
But all right, now let's get on to the All-Star festivities. First off, if you guys aren't familiar with the All-Star or the Home Run Derby format, it's a time period thing. So there's 3-minute rounds for the first and second round. There's only 3 rounds total. There's first round, then the semifinals, and the finals. So the first 2 rounds is 3 minutes per batter. And then the final round is only 2 minutes per batter. And then they get extra time, 30 seconds bonus time, if they hit at least one home run that equals 475 feet, which I feel like with this group, most guys will probably end up getting that, especially at Coors Field, 475 with the names we got here. Shouldn't be too bad. And then if there's a tie, they do a 60-second swing off. And then if that's a tie after that, then they go 3 swings. And then, okay, however many you hit out of those 3 swings, and the next guy gets 3 swings, and so on and so forth. All that. And then they get a 45-second timeout, but it's a single elimination bracket. We got Shohei Ohtani versus Juan Soto, Salvador Perez versus Pete Alonso on one side, and then Joey Gallo versus Trevor Story and Matt Olson versus Trey Mancini on the other. So first thing I want to ask you is, after I just read you those names, is there any guys right now in MLB that you wish were in it that aren't in it this year that you
I
would
think
like to see in it?
there's one obvious guy. Actually, two obvious guys. And they're both juniors. I think you put Tatis Jr. and Vlad Guerrero Jr. in there, and it becomes significantly more exciting. Like it's an exciting group of guys as is. And I don't really, I mean, let's be honest, you know who you would replace, but like you
Who?
throw, I easily would replace Salvador Perez. And
Yeah.
like You probably replace Trey Mancini, but I like Trey Mancini being in there, and I have no problem replacing Juan Soto. Like Juan Soto doesn't excite me as much for a home run derby as he does in like a regular game type setting. But you throw Vladdy and you throw Tatis in there, and that's about as good of a home run derby as you could possibly get.
Yeah, I had Vladdy on my list of guys I would want to see. Just he put on a show too in the
Right,
2019 one, the last time we
right,
had one. Him and Pete Alonso went back and forth, I think, and then Pete ended up winning it, which he's the 5 seed right now. He's a pretty damn good 5 seed though, I'd
right.
say, for the home run derby being the defending champ. Um, but my other two that I had besides Vlad Jr., I had Arenado as one, just because like the history there, being at Coors Field, he's already there for All-Star weekend. I
Right.
mean, he was a great power hitter for them for years. You know what I mean? It'd be kind of cool to see him back in that stadium. I think he would get some good fan like welcoming, good recognition being there. Not really a guy that's known to hit a ton of bombs, but he's like a 30 home run guy that I think could be
Right.
fun to watch in Colorado, letting it rip. And then another one, which I'm surprised I thought you were going to mention, is Kyle Schwarber with the season he's having so far
Well, he's hurt
and
though.
how he hits. Oh, he is hurt right now.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
know he got hurt right before he
Because
got hurt
like
right before the break then.
yeah, because like Acuna is another one who would be really exciting, but
Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, Tatis, that's why he's not doing it. One of the
right,
main
that
reasons too
shoulder
why he's not
problem.
doing it, right? Is because his shoulder.
Yeah,
He
shoulder
had the
problems, and then
he
Acuna.
had
But
the
I mean,
shoulder separation and stuff.
injuries aside, yeah, Schwarber would be an amazing one right
Yeah,
now.
injuries aside, Schwarber I think would be one of the best guys to have on it right this second because the way
Right,
he's just hitting nukes right
right. And you could
now.
like if the game
Go ahead.
if the Derby's not at Coors Field, you can easily replace Trevor Story. Like there's no reason for him to be there if it's not at Coors Field. Also,
Yep, but I kind of like him in there. Like I like him as a sleeper, honestly. In this, to be honest, I like him as a little bit of sleeper. The only problem is he has to go up against Joey Gallo in round one.
right? The light tower power, Joey Gallo.
Joey Gallo, yeah, him going up against Gallo round one makes him a very drowsy sleeper, in my
Right.
opinion. He might not wake up,
He's about to be sleep.
but we'll see. It is his home stadium. I think there's something to be said about it being their home stadium. They take BP every
Right.
day there. They,
I
you know,
agree.
they
I agree. I
they're
agree.
used to hitting bombs out of there in that setting. Um, and then also I think Juan Soto, though, even though you said you're not as excited about him as like a 8 seed, bro, that's a pretty that's a pretty damn good last seed in the bracket. You know what I mean?
Right. I
Like
agree.
he's
Yeah.
probably one of the better hitters in baseball. He's not having the greatest season right now. Like as opposed to like his last year than the year where they won the World Series in 2019.
Right. That's fair.
But and then another thing I think to mention is that so Coors Field has a humidor where they keep the baseballs in before they bring them out for the game that keeps them at like 70 degrees, I think, and 50% humidity is what I saw. And basically that keeps the baseballs from drying out because if the baseballs dry out, basically they'll be even more bouncy and they'll have even more spring off the bat and they'll go even farther, which is, been the kind of MO with Coors Field. So they put that in 2002, I saw, and it helped a lot. Like it helped limit the home runs and stuff or whatever it said and helped with that stuff. But for the home run derby, they said no humidor. We're going to let the baseballs dry out. So I feel like we can almost guarantee there's going to be some records broken tonight, and there's going to be some 500-foot bombs tonight.
Oh, there's going to be 500 without a
The
doubt.
Statcast is going to be off the charts tonight. That's all I know.
For
And
sure.
I'm there for it. I love that. I love that they did that. They basically juiced the baseballs for the home run
Right.
derby. I
And I
freaking
mean, the
love
home
that.
run derby is like, that is what you're looking for. So anybody who's complaining about that would be stupid. Like, you literally want to see balls go as far as humanly possible. And you're not going to get a
Yep.
situation where, like, in the 10 outs, like, it could become an issue, people hitting like 40 bombs in a round or whatever. But when it's time limit, like, you can only be there for so long. So it, like, limits the time frame of the event so that you're not going to get people bored in a sense of that. So that's, I mean, I think it's a perfect setting for that.
Yeah, I love it. I freaking love it. We're gonna see 20 plus probably a couple times tonight in those 3 minute rounds.
Right.
But let's go on to the bracket. Let's see who you've got in your bracket. First matchup, let's just go with that. I think it's the left side of the bracket. Shohei's side. Shohei versus Juan Soto. Who do you got in that matchup?
I got Shohei, sweet swing, fairly effortless swing. Like, yeah, just give me Shohei, no doubt.
Yeah, on pace to hit 60 bombs this year as a pitcher and possibly have a sub 4 ERA. Freaking nature. I got to go Showtime. and also just like seems like one of the coolest, like chill. Like he seems so chill. Like
Right.
you know what I
He's always
mean? He
like
just seems like a
laughing
chill
and
ass
being
dude.
goofy. Yeah.
He's always laughing and goofing around, and like the umpire always make a shitty call, and he'll just laugh it off.
Right.
Like he just
Right.
is chill. Like that picture of him and Ichiro too, by the way, the other day was legendary. Even though Ichiro was rocking full uni for no reason,
That should make no
I was a
sense,
little
but
so
it was
confused.
funny.
I was a little confused. But and then the other matchup on that side is Salvador Perez versus Pete Alonso. I think we're probably going the same
Oh yeah,
guy again here.
without a doubt, it's Pete.
Yeah,
Without a doubt, it's Pete.
I it's got to be Pete, the defending champ. I mean, hasn't had the greatest season this year, but I mean, yeah, crazy
Sorry,
power. Got to go
sorry,
with
T
Pete.
Long, but Salvador Perez does not excite me in this at all.
Yeah, gotta go Pete. Um, so then let's just finish off that side before we go to the other side. So then we have the same matchup: Shohei versus Pete Alonso in the semifinals. Who do you got going to the finals from that side?
Pete's the champ till he gets beat. Now, I mean, foreshadowing, he might not win it for me, but like right now, Pete's going to the ship, bro. In that environment, he has such like a killer mentality, and he just goes out and
Yeah,
destroys baseballs, and I love it. So I'm picking him to go to the ship.
I think the best thing about him though that last time too was that remember they were like giving $1 million, I think, to the home run derby winner, and that was more than his salary at the time when he was a rookie and he won it.
You ain't
So he
got
like
it.
wanted the bread. He wanted the bread.
You ain't got
So
that
yeah, I think Pete's a good choice though, but this is Shohei's year, bro. This is Shohei's year. He's got to make the finals. He's got
incorrect.
to. And they're showing the derby in Japan for the first time in 25 years, I saw,
I can't
because of Shohei.
believe. I cannot believe you're going against your boy. That's crazy.
Florida boy, I have to. I'm sorry. Sorry, Pete. But then in the other side, we got Joey Gallo versus Trevor Story as the first matchup, the 2-7 matchup. Who do you got in that one?
Joey Gallo hates baseballs. That's the easiest choice ever. Joey Gallo wins that matchup. I know you're
I'm
gonna
going
pick Trevor
Trevor
Story.
Story.
Yeah, I know you
Trevor
are. It's
Story in
a
the
terrible
upset
pick.
victory.
Terrible
Trevor
pick.
Story in the upset. It's gonna be a horrible pick. I'm just doing it for the upset, doing it for the
Watch him come
content.
out
But
and do it though.
I'm almost positive that Joey Gallo's gonna come out and hit like 20 something bombs, and Trevor Story's probably gonna hit like 10.
Right.
But I got Trevor Story. I'm picking him. I
There's
gotta pick
always
him
that
to
chance.
win
There is
first
always a
round.
chance now.
Always a
Always
chance.
a chance.
And then, and probably one of the more exciting matchups to me is this matchup right here, the Olsen versus Mancini. Who do you got in that?
Um, I'm going Matt Olson. I'm a big fan of Matt Olson. So I I love the way he swings. I just like him. I don't really have a great reason for liking him, but I like him a lot, and I'm gonna pick him to win this one here.
I'm gonna go Olsen as well. Even though I would love to see Mancini win it all. Because if Mancini won it all, it'd just be a great story with him coming back from colon cancer and everything, sitting out last year. I think that would be one of the coolest things ever.
Right. I think if you're rooting storylines and you don't want Trey Mancini to win, or if like part of you period doesn't want Trey Mancini to win, something's a little bit wrong. Just because like his bounce back has been unbelievable. So if he would win the Derby, I don't know who wouldn't be happy, honestly.
Yeah. I'm picking Olsen, but I'm gonna be rooting for Mancini all the way.
Right.
I'll say that.
That's fair.
So then in the semifinals, you've got Gallo versus Olsen. Who do you got winning that and going to the finals?
That's two guys who to me are very similar, right? Like very similar
Yep.
guys, big lefties, hit the crap
Great
out of the
defenders.
baseball. Yeah, good defenders. And I think I'm gonna go with the light tower power. I think I'm gonna go Joey Gallo. Just I don't know, something about him. Like the man mashes baseballs. He hates baseballs. So we're gonna go ahead and set up a Pete Alonso, Joey Gallo, freaking baseball hater
Mash
fest.
off.
Yeah, and it's gonna be amazing. That's my pick.
Um, and then mine was Matt Olson versus Trevor Story, and I'm gonna go Matt Olson to make it to the finals against Shohei. So we're gonna have lefties in the finals, hitting bombs, hitting nukes. We're gonna have Olson versus Shohei, and then you said you have Alonso versus Gallo. That's I don't know. I would love to see that. I kind of hope
Yeah,
that happens.
I would love to.
Um, who do you got? Who do you got winning it all then between Alonso and Gallo?
So you go Alonso and Gallo, and I'm gonna. Ooh,
That's tough.
I'm going with the champ.
I think
I'm going with the champ. I'm going with the champ.
I think Pete's been there before. You know,
Yeah,
he's won one before.
Pete knows, and he's won in this setup So like he knows the time frame and everything. I'm gonna go with the history. I'm gonna go back-to-back champs for Pete Alonso.
I hope he doesn't bring that damn sidearm two-seam throwing ass dude again. You remember
Yeah, he
that?
made it as hard
He
on
had his
himself as
buddy throwing
possible.
80 like sidearm to him. I said, damn, Pete, it makes it a little tough on you, huh? Um, but all right, in my finals, I got Shohei and Olsen, and it's Shohei's year, bro. It's Shohei's year. He has to win it. If he wins it, that'd be so sick. So I'm gonna go Shohei to win it all. Um, talk about a crazy card, and that'll be the show.
Yeah, that was
125 power both sides.
that
Shohei
would be.
Otani.
But he'd be an
Yeah,
outfielder, so it wouldn't be as fun though.
that's true. If he was a pitcher, though, that'd be awesome.
That would be.
Um, but then on from that, I guess that's kind of the more fun thing. And then on from that, uh, we have also an all-star game being played this week, which I don't remember which day is the all-star game. Or do you know?
It's tomorrow. It's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. Okay.
Yeah.
So for the all-star game, for those of you that don't know, I guess some people might not know the all-star game means a little bit more in baseball because it's still World Series home field advantage, correct?
I think so. Sounds right.
Yeah. So all-star game in baseball, is probably one of my favorites to watch because they're actually playing hard. They're all trying to win because the winner of the all-star game, whether it's National League or American League, that league will have home field advantage in the World Series. So if you've never watched one, I suggest you should because it's pretty sick to see the best players in the game going their absolute hardest. Um, this year, who do you have win it all, and who are you most excited to see out there in the All-Star game?
Um, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go National League to win it all. But I think most excited to see out there, there's only one answer, and it's a guy that you pick to win the home run derby, and it's Shohei Otani. I mean, you get
He's gonna
selected.
pitch too, right?
Yeah, he got selected to the All-Star game as a pitcher and a hitter. Unbelievable. So
Yeah.
imagine if I don't know if they've named the starting pitchers yet, but like imagine if he started on the mound and DH'd. Like that'd be insane.
That'd be sick.
So
Yeah.
yeah, give me
I'm
Shohei.
going I'm gonna go American League only because I was looking at the rosters and the National League's missing quite a few of their guys. Like Maine Acuna just got hurt.
Right.
DeGrom's not pitching. But Posey's not playing. Yadi's decided he wasn't gonna play after Posey said he was gonna play, and Yadi got in. Yadi was like, I'm not playing either. And they had a bunch of like there's some guys missing from the American League too, but it seemed like there was more key guys missing from the National League. So I'm gonna go AL to win it. And I think I don't know. The most excited I am to watch a player is probably Vladdy, maybe if he's
Ladito.
playing it, right? Because I think with the season he's having, I mean, I just feel like he might go crazy and have one of those performances
Right.
that you talk about, in all-star game lore.
Right.
So I think I'm most excited for him. I mean, there was a couple of snubs I thought too from it. Like I don't think Max Scherzer got in. I guess Freddie Peralta, who is the starting pitcher for the Brewers, had a crazy year. He might have got in now that some people got dropped.
Yeah, I think
But
he was a replacement guy, I think.
okay, I would say, but he wasn't in originally, which was kind of BS. And there was a couple guys I wish we would have seen. Byron Buxton wasn't in it just because I think he got hurt so much.
Right.
He ended up not making it. But another guy that hopefully can keep that shit up and stay healthy for once. But I think this is going to be a pretty quick one. I don't really have anything else to add, and that was kind of what we wanted to accomplish. We wanted to lay out the All-Star game for you guys a little bit. Caleb, you got anything else for him? I know you're busy. You got stuff to do.
That's it, man. Glad we were able to get a quick one in though. Jump on and get it done because it's something we both like love watching every year and wanted to cover. So I'm excited for it.
Yep. Can't wait to watch tonight, 7 Central Time, because we're gonna try and get this out right before it today. And then tomorrow the All-Star game is I would guess it's at 7 as well. Sure, it's prime time. Tune in if you guys have never tuned in before, because I know some of you guys aren't baseball fans that listen to this. You should because it's freaking awesome.
At least watch the home run derby.
At least watch the home run derby. It's the best. And then like the little not antics on the side, but like them bringing up the Gatorades and stuff during their timeouts, and the little kids on the field and like wearing their dad's jerseys and stuff. It's just like I watch it my whole life, so it's just something I'm never gonna miss on purpose. That's for sure. But remember to like, subscribe, comment, share this for us. All those things you can do help us out tremendously to grow this and continue to build our platform here at Home and Away. Follow us on Twitter at Home Away Pod, on Instagram at Home Away Podcast, Facebook Home Away Podcast, YouTube Home Away Podcast. But that's all we got for you guys. Enjoy this All-Star break, man. Peace.
Peace.